Our bodies have lots of it. You have so much blood, in fact, that 8% of the total body weight is actually the weight of the blood inside you. We have so much blood that it would take a total of 1.2 million mosquitoes sucking at once to completely drain the average human of his or her blood. As the heart beats, it pumps blood through a system of blood vessels called the circulatory system. The vessels are elastic tubes that carry blood to every part of the body. The three main types of blood vessels in our bodies are the arteries, veins, and capillaries. What's astounding is how big, or better yet, how long the circulatory system actually is. If you were to lay out end by end all the arteries, capillaries, and veins in one human adult, they would stretch out to about 60,000 miles. The circumference of the Earth is only a little under 25,000 miles, meaning that a person's blood vessels could wrap around the planet about 2.5 times. What's more is that the capillaries, which are the smallest of the blood vessels, would make up about 80% of this length. Capillaries are very small, averaging about 8 microns in diameter, only about 1/10 of the diameter of a human hair. Humans are bioluminescent and glow in the dark. The light is 1,000 times weaker than the human eye can perceive. Bioluminescence is a side effect of metabolical reactions within all creatures. The result of highly reactive free radicals produced through cell respiration interact with free-floating lipids and proteins. The excited molecules that result can react with chemicals called fluorophores to emit photons. At such a low level, it is unlikely to serve any evolutionary purpose in humans, although when emitted more strongly by animals such as fireflies, glowworms, and deep-sea fish, it can be used to attract mates and for illumination. While removing a person's heart with your bare hand seems like the stuff of science fiction, the heart can actually still continue beating after being removed from the body. This eerie impulsing occurs because the heart generates its own electrical impulses, which causes it to beat. As long as the heart continues to receive oxygen, it will keep going even if separated from the rest of the body. So if a zombie apocalypse were ever to break out and you were so unfortunate to have one rip you open and pull your heart out, as long as you managed to kill it before it was able to bite you, before you bled out, and before you passed out from the excruciating pain, don't lose hope because there's a chance you'll survive to relive the horrors another day. This one is pretty cool. Stick out your hand and touch your thumb with your pinky. You may see a small muscle called a palmaris longus appear on your forearm. If you do not see this muscle stick out, you are one of the 15% in the entire human population that is also missing it. Our muscles are incredibly more powerful than they appear to be. You can work out every day and you'll never match the incredible strength some people gain, seemingly out of nowhere, in the face of extreme danger. Human strength is limited to protect our tendons and muscles from harming themselves. When you experience or witness a dangerous situation, your adrenaline rushes. Adrenaline, in turn, leads your heart to race and the level of oxygen that flows into your muscles increase. There are several reports of people lifting cars and other heavy objects to free loved ones and even strangers. Your body is physically capable of performing these incredible feats of strength, but sometimes it takes a life-threatening situation for our bodies to turn us into superheroes. In short, you're basically Rock Lee from Naruto about to open the 8 inner gates and deliver a beatdown on whoever or whatever's in your way. The red skin and disappearing pupils might be a side effect. Our fingers are very, very, very sensitive. Researchers found that human fingers can identify textures whose ridges are mere nanometers in size. It has been established that the smallest feature a person can feel through static touch is no smaller than 0.2 millimeters, or about twice the diameter of a human eyelash. But when someone drags their finger along a surface called dynamic touch, they can sense the difference in surface texture much, much smaller than that. Let me put it this way. If your finger was the size of Earth, you would be able to feel the differences between houses and cars. Goosebumps are a remnant of our evolutionary predecessors. They occur when tiny muscles around the base of each hair tense, pulling that hair more erect. With a decent covering of fur, this would fluff up the coat, getting more air into it, making it a better insulator. We have the same amount of hairs on our body as a chimpanzee, but human thin body hair just makes our skin look strange when these muscles tense up. Similarly, we get a bristling feeling of our hair standing up on end when we are scared or experience an emotive memory. Many mammals fluff up their fur when they feel threatened to look bigger and more dangerous. Humans used to have a similar defensive fluffing up of their body hairs, but once again, the effect is now ruined. We still feel the sensation of the hair standing up on end, but gain no visual bulk. Cancer is looked at as this elusive thing when in actuality it is something that happens to everyone every day. What is cancer? Cancer is not a tumor. A tumor is a name given to a group of cancer cells. Cancer cells are mutated cells, and every day you develop about 1 million mutated cells in your body, and every day of your life, your body gets rid of those cancer cells. Even if you have a tumor, up until you got that tumor, every day of your life, your body developed 1 million cancer cells, and every day your body got rid of them. As your body creates so many new cells every second of every day, there are bound to be some errors somewhere. These errors are cancer cells and can be formed in any part of the body. What happens when you get a tumor is that your body does not kill off these cells that have divided wrong. It has, for whatever reason, let them grow. Most cells that are mutated grow and divide quicker than normal cells. So the damaged cells begin to grow and divide, developing into a tumor. Lucky for us, our bodies have created a system to deal with this. Your immune system works every day to kill off these cancer cells. So in actuality, you've successfully avoided the disease millions of times. Your body is made up of a lot of stuff. The adult human body is made up of over 7 octillion atoms. For perspective, there's only a measly 300 billion stars in our galaxy. The atoms that make up your body are mostly empty space, so despite there being so many of them, without that space, you would compress into a tiny volume. The nucleus that makes up the vast bulk of the matter in an atom is so much smaller than the whole structure that it is compared to the size of a fly in a cathedral. If you lost all your empty atomic space, your body would fit in a cube less than 1/500th of a centimeter on each side. The chemical elements that make up your body are worth around $160. Almost 99% of the mass in the human body are made up of the 6 elements: oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, calcium, and phosphorus. Now listen to this. Every atom in your body is billions of years old. Hydrogen, the most common element in the universe, is a major feature in your body and was produced by the Big Bang 13.7 billion years ago. Heavier atoms such as carbon and oxygen were forged in stars between 7 and 12 billion years ago and blasted across space when these stars exploded. Some of these explosions were so powerful that they also produced elements heavier than iron, which stars cannot construct. This means that the components of your body are truly ancient. To sum it up, you and your body came from stardust. We all know, or hopefully at least after watching this video, that our bodies are capable of doing a lot of things. But have you ever stopped and wondered how much our bodies can do for us in a single lifetime? For example, your heart. Based on the average human being, your heart will beat some 2.5 billion times and will pump nearly 1.5 million barrels of blood during your lifetime, enough to fill 200 train tank cars. Your blood will have traveled 330 million miles inside your body's blood vessels. Beards are the fastest growing hair on the human body. If the average man never trimmed his beard, it would grow to nearly 30 feet long. You will shed about 105 pounds of skin in a single lifetime. Your mouth will have produced about 25,000 quarts of saliva, enough to fill 2 swimming pools. You will consume about 50 tons of food and 50,000 liters of liquids. You will produce over 27,000 liters or 7,000 gallons of mucus. You will blink your eyes over 75 million times. You will breathe about 630 million breaths in your lifetime. The average male will produce 525 billion sperm cells. And your body will produce the mind-boggling number of over 59 quadrillion cells during the course of your life. Our bodies are truly something. It almost makes you want to get off of that chair and try something new. Almost. That's it for this 10 interesting facts video. If you know what I should be researching next, leave a comment down below and I might make a video on it. Thanks for watching.